get it, I'm with it, I got my 9 car. Memphis really fitted, let's get it, I got the game. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Damn, where she from? She foreign, she come from Bangkok. You can't beat me or see me, I'm on the radio, TV. Shooting 30 rounds, Smith and Wesson, my whipping a DE. Posted up on the corner, I'm keeping sex like a DE. Smoking labyrinth like Kiwi, frozen water, ice Fiji. Circle phone with a split, I'm trapper down like Jeezy. Driving bed like Breonna Taylor, she love me like Kiki. Honolulu, Waikiki, in Hawaii, I'm geeking. Rest to death like the deacon, I party hard like the weekend. Bitch. Hey, Joy.
Hello, Trey.
I see you was tired. You ain't want to talk to me last night. But what is that what he here to talk about? I'll argue with you later about you acting funny when you get home. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
What's on your radar? What you need to address this morning?
What I need to address?
Man, you heard some interesting things.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh my goodness. Pretty much my same as my substance. Same thing I feel. It was wrong place at the wrong time for Will.
Oh, what you talking about the smack? You still talking about? I wasn't talking about the dang smack. I got over there. It is interesting though to hear all these big name peoples have the same thought process as myself. I said all of this shit when I went live the other day without hearing GM Carey and a whole bunch of other people be like, this shit was dead wrong. And Will was actually going every remember I was saying there's a reason that he did it. Like I'm saying he wrong, but there's something that went in him. And I've heard all types of different scenarios that make sense. And the strongest one is what he wrote in his book, first chapter.
About defending his mother.
Yep, he used black bitch tactics, but yes, that's just one of the many things. And then, like the other guy said, that may have been on him for his whole life, plus what he been going through the past few years with his wife.
Eh, I guess. I mean, it's still like
And she
I
just
just
been radio silent.
I just think that was
And
really good PR for somebody to bring that up at that moment.
well, no, it really wasn't. I mean, I guess I can feel you saying you PR, but that's the thing. When this happened, these are sports show analysts talking about this shit. They're not Entertainment Tonight and Weekly and all of that crap. It's people that have nothing to do, just normal people that are shocked by this shit.
Hmm.
It's like wanting to know what Dylon got to say about it. Dylon had an interesting take. I also find it very interesting how many people are now asking why he was not removed. Who else said that yesterday? Me. They said the nigga should have been able to accept his award. Somebody should have did it on his behalf. Yeah, I just feel like I'm in great company, but we don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about what
Well,
you was texting me.
after that big thing that happened at the Source Awards, I know this doesn't count because it was Tupac, but he couldn't accept his award. They end up lying, saying he actually left the whole building.
Now, you don't do that at all simply because that person who just got assaulted is backstage doing Lord knows what. And then you let the
Hmm.
man who assaulted him still come up there and smile and laugh and joke and apologize to everybody but me.
Right.
That could trigger somebody, and then you got a whole nother incident on your hands.
Well, I don't know.
I
Oh
had to
yeah,
come up with a quick title, Urban. I had to come up with a quick title because she is on her lunch break. I was actually I was asleep when you text me. I was like, fuck, I told her we was going live. Let me sit this. So that's why I tried to buy some time. With your channel of mine. But yeah, enough with the small talk, man. You was texting me about some stuff, man. What's going on? Why can't we just be you know what? I'm not gonna even do that. I can't say why can't we be
I
left
know because you
alone.
sent me. Yeah. Oh, you.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
that
say no.
that.
I ain't talking. Yeah, I told you that. That was just. I was showing you how like I said this shit the other day, and now I'm hearing like huge network television personalities say the same thing. And this is a great line. Great minds think alike. That's where I was.
Hmm.
That's why I was sending you that stuff. But now we talking about our best friend, the doll.
Oh,
That's
I
what
thought this
that's
was
what I
about
want to hear about.
something else.
Oh, Dulo twist time.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Well, man, we could cover more than one topic in this one. We hit Will. We just recapped that what's been going on, and now we moving on to topic two.
Okay, well, get it popping, get it popping.
Like I
Are
don't
you
know what
sensitive? Are
happened.
you?
You do.
I don't know what happened either. I just know you were called sensitive, and unfortunately, and I hate to keep bringing this back to the around because
I'll
it's just
I'll
something
be
about
I'll be Ralph Tresvant, baby. I will be Ralph
it's
Tresvant. You
something
need a
about
man with
being a black,
sensitivity.
yeah, being a black woman with a black man, and all of a sudden you're sensitive because you're sensitive and couldn't handle the truth about how you guys are, the fallout between you two, which I don't believe it was a fallout.
Okay, well,
And
I'll agree with that. I'm sensitive because I couldn't handle her commentary on me. Well, then by that same logic, ma'am, you're sensitive because I was up there not talking about you and you were able to get triggered and go make a video about me. Keep in mind, you said you were triggered by me. I never said I was triggered by you. You said you were so upset by what I said. So who's the sensitive one?
well, to be honest with you, I just think it was a bunch of malarkey. None of it made any sense because the way you tried to explain the situation to people that wasn't involved with it. And I get where they were coming from when they were up there speaking to her and she decided to throw insults towards me. And they was like, let's not do that, you know what I'm saying? Such and, but I don't know. You got me in a do low twist because my mind wasn't on that shit. I really don't care what that lady feel or how she feels. If she wants to feel like you can't, because at this point she's making it seem like you don't have the right to say anything that's against me. You better not speak up for Joy, but then turn around and say, "Well, I don't like the way he treats her. He disrespected her by putting that thumbnail up, and I'm a bad bitch and it's just a bunch of what? Like,
Disrespect. Who was more disrespected? Me posting
w-
up her photo that she put up, or her husband when she posted the photo in tribute to me? Because everybody
I,
knows I'm doing it to troll and make fun of her. She was doing it because she thought she had a prized possession. She thought me making a Neanderthal comment, a cat call, after calling her a bitch was a sense of pride and joy. And she posted it. So who should be more disrespected? Her husband for her showing her pussy to the world? Or me using it, making fun of her?
like I said, I can repeat. My mind is not on that, so I'm not saying exactly what was said and how it was said. So, because I was over it, I heard it. I was just like, oh, okay, we playing these type of games with words and
Okay.
shit. Oh, I really feel
Topic.
bad for her. And I'm like, don't feel bad for me. I wasn't
Okay. Yeah, so
what?
she feels bad for us. I'm sensitive, more of the same, yada, yada, yada. Rapid fire. Topic three. Now, I don't know if you had a chance to witness the Killer
I don't know
call
where
in
it went
show,
in
The
the
Truth Hurts, but
chat.
I witnessed the call in show of Killer to the to the to the Truth Hurts show. First of all, I say Truth Hurts. That was an exclusive. I ain't mad at you for it. But ma'am, I find it really, really odd that you and those other women up there and your audience were just asking me, did I consider all black women queens? And when I said no, y'all crucified me. I'm assuming y'all believe all black women are queens, yet y'all cheered this black man for dragging a black woman. Not only did y'all cheer him, y'all said, we're going to give this nigga a platform. Y'all go subscribe to him so we can hear him talk about this black woman more. And then you same women said, how does Joy feel listening to me talk about black women? While all of y'all in your audience who just chastised me listen to a black man talk about a black woman who has done or said nothing to him. Now he ain't done nothing. All the black women that I be talking about when I go dirty, when I call them out their names and disrespect, those are people who have actually said things to me. Last I checked, B Love ain't said nothing to this man. And I'll also say, like, I'm on the fence about. Well, I'm not on the fence about this. I personally wouldn't be running around bashing my ex or threatening to release porn. But I mean, women do it to niggas, so you'll never have me just be like, he wrong. No, he's not. But y'all women, y'all were the same ones that were telling me what men are supposed to do and how y'all were raised, and men walk away and they don't do that. But y'all sat there and let this man act like a woman. That's what he's doing. He's acting like a scorned lover, and y'all applauded it, but y'all had the nerve to criticize me and Joy for what we do when people are fucking with us. I'm through, Joy.
I didn't get a chance to really. I heard a few things. Wasn't my cup of tea, so I didn't stick around to listen. Like you said, it was just a man up there, just pretty much just saying anything he wanted to say. No
Mm.
backlash, no interruptions, no. But let me ask you this, and let me
Nothing. You don't think all black women are queens and men ain't supposed to act this way? And I was taught to eat her none of that. We heard go
none of that
subscribe to his channel. Tell us more.
that famous thing people do on YouTube or any other platform. Let me ask you a question. You be like, oh shit, I ain't hear none of that stuff. I'm just like, well, I don't want to just hear him just. I don't know the gentleman, so I don't have nothing to say about him. I don't know his character. I don't know nothing about him. So,
Again, I'm not gonna even say he wrong for what he doing. I'm gonna say it's not my cup of tea because there's no woman in the world that can say I don't have a I move the fuck on when we walk away. That's just not my cup of tea. But again, women do it to men, and I'm one of those people that say women have been asking for equality. So men doing it to women is equality. Cat Stacks was out here telling niggas business for years, recording shit. Niggas are doing it back. You'll never hear me being mad at it. It just ain't my cup of tea. But an even swap
hmm
ain't no swindle to me. I just the only thing the problem I have is the women, because again, the same women that were on that panel cheering him were up there appalled by what I say. I'm supposed to just you ain't supposed to do that. You supposed to be the bigger man. Well, wait a minute. Why y'all didn't say that to this man? He was the hero yesterday. Like in fact, every time he dropped off, they were like, call back and give us some more. And I'm like, interesting. I ain't mad at you, but that's why I don't believe. That's why women make terrible leaders because they'll say one thing one day and 2 days later, everything they said to you, it don't matter when it's somebody they like. I don't like Kwame Brown, but it's the truest thing that nigga ever said. It's all about who you like. So
hmm
if you don't like Money Boy Trey, what he says is wrong. But if you like Killer Killer and you don't like Be Love and he calling her bitches and cussing her out and telling her business and dragging her, it's all good. We're not gonna ask, do you think she a queen or any of that? We're just gonna let it ride.
same thing. You like Money Boy Trey, but I'm cordial with Money Boy Trey, but I don't like his gal. Or I'm gonna call her a name that she's not, but then say, "Oh, I'm cool with him," but then turn around and say, "Oh, what Will Smith did was honorable, and he stood up for a black woman." Well, my black man is standing up for me, even if it's a woman or a man. You guys gotta stop. He's supposed to just sit here while you, child. These people are crazy.
Yep, and you supposed to just sit there while I'm getting attacked and not say nothing. When I take up for myself, you wrong for not saying them. But the catch 22 was if you would have said something, I would have been wrong. When I said you can't control your woman, yada yada. You do realize we can't win. I know we
Mm-mm.
can't win. I embrace it. I accept. But along the way, I'm gonna just point out how full of shit of people are when it's somebody that they like or don't like.
Right.
I'm not the one that I've never come out and said you shouldn't call women bitches or any of that. That was their contention. But then they told motherfuckers to go subscribe to this man's channel, help him get monetized to drag a black woman.
Yeah. I mean, mm, he's growing his platform,
Not mad at him.
and he got
Not
support.
mad at him at all. Again, it's not anything. He ain't do shit wrong. But the women just were on talking about you and me. They said, Joy, how you feel when Trey be up here talking about black women? Them same women sat up there and were encouraging a black man to talk about black women.
I also said since people got amnesia and think that people are sensitive because they forgot how things got started, the black woman was calling the black men the bitch and HOEs and all type of words before they even was like, what that bitch say? And that's how it started. Like, wait a minute, what that bitch say? So I don't know. It's I mean, just whole thing, just like with the whole Will Smith situation. I get that the lady has alopecia. She knew she had alopecia before she went to the place. She embraced it. She has
Thank you.
a alopecia treatment commercial that she does. And I
Thank
understand
you.
now that you're saying that the man said that, oh, the beginning of his book, he always felt bad that he couldn't save his mother from abuse from his father, but he's a 50-year-old man. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I
why I
can't
was
use
done.
that excuse.
Oh, I was just, I'm not using that excuse, but I was saying, like, he felt the need to pump his chest up for some reason. I didn't know anything about the book. I just felt like, okay, he didn't heard all the ridicule and shit, and he's never had a chance to confront somebody publicly why they're saying it. That's where I was coming from. But I mean, you still, when you understand human behavior, we understand that there's a reason for everything. He still can be wrong in what the fuck he did, but something set him off.
A all black production of a first time getting the award after being shunned over the years, and your reaction is to slap somebody.
Yep. And cuss like a
Nah.
madman from the seats. Like he just
I
he
used to have to
went
talk to
super
my
saiyan nigga
son.
moment.
I used to have to talk to my son because he's kind of hot headed when he used to play for the AAU. He got a little better since he got into college ball. He still his little attitude still spills over, but I also had to let him know you can't go after the referee, sir.
Urban. Here's the thing though. I am defending Joy like Will Smith, except for I ain't putting hands on niggas. I'm just cussing them out. I'm cussing out niggas and bitches. I am defending her, and that's wrong to them. They say I shouldn't be allowed to defend her. That's why I
I
said
would look
we
at
can't
Trey
win,
crazy.
Urban.
I would look at Trey crazy if he jumped up here every time screaming and yelling and trying to fight somebody. I'd be like, bruh, I'm out of here. That's embarrassing. And you know what's funny? And I don't want to bring another couple that's on YouTube into this situation, but it's just so funny that I do see couples that be on YouTube. Either the gentleman might be in the chat room or his wife or something is on a panel. And I remember one time there was a lady that came on the panel addressing his wife, called her the B word. He was in the chat talking heck a mess, saying what they, don't you can't mess with us. And then he ends up jumping on the panel. He was like, oh, I only came up here because I was trying to get old girl that was saying something to my wife. But when it come to Trey, oh, he's sensitive and oh, he's disrespectful and he can't.
I am
She's not a
disrespectful.
BT. She's not a bad bitch like me, and he. I don't get down with a female like her. I'm like, what do y'all want
Joy.
from people?
Joy, I
Yes.
hope at 50 you aren't classifying yourself as a bad bitch. That would be embarrassing. I digress.
No, I would not be saying that, sir.
I'm just saying.
But
I mean,
anywho,
what was the premise of last night? What was the purpose of last night's show?
to reviewing the situation that happened with August Rello and BSC and the other gentleman you mentioned, Killer Kill. It was just a segment of confrontations that happened throughout the weekend. How we came up out of the blue because the conversation wasn't about you or I. It was like they were talking about the situation, and all of a sudden she like, the only thing I don't like is when someone uses my thumbnail of my area. And
Well, bitch, you
I
shouldn't have
just didn't
posted
like
it.
when Money Boy Trey when he did that. And I felt like that was she was putting Rello and August in a duo twist because the conversation had nothing to do with those gentlemen. They were speaking about what happened between them and someone else, another content creator. So I don't know if she was trying to pull something out of them because you know that's what YouTubers as content creators we find ways to add on to a conversation just to get some shit popping. And I guess when she was like in something she said, but she called, she do that boy click clack. So as soon as she said that, I'm give it to August. He said, "Nah, let's not do that. Don't call her that. Like that Joy." And he knows she just went in this spell about how how him and I are as far as we're mutual, we're cool, we're awesome together. And if you get to know a person instead of just going after them, of course she's just she's like, "Oh no, I could never fuck with a bitch like that. She's not on my level." She let Moneyboy Trey talk to her any kind of way. I know I seen him all weekend disrespect her and talk to her like a dog, and that would never be me. I'm more than a woman in that. I'm like, what are you talking about, lady? Like, girl. And then she just went in this other little spiel. It was just
Yeah,
a
cause
mess.
yeah, that's because relationships are perfect and everybody gets along and there's never any arguments between people in relationships and they don't say shit that they end up getting over because everybody's perfect.
Right. And we're not. But, just the things, it was just
We've
like, for
seen what
what?
she said to her husband online that I deem disrespectful. I wonder what he said to her offline. You ain't gonna play. That's the difference between us. We own our shit. Our shit plays
Yeah,
out
she didn't
in
call
real
her
time.
husband she didn't call him a pussy, a MFer, just and I didn't look at it like, oh my God. Like I didn't clench my pearls like, oh, ooh. I was just like, oh shit, well that's how they talk to each other. And I moved on with my life. Her on the other hand, she make it seem like I don't know, but listen, on record, like I said before, I don't have an issue with this lady. I don't even know the lady. I used to go to her channel, thought she was a cool chick, thought her content was whatever it was. I don't know what people issues be. I don't be knowing these things. I don't be knowing people don't like you just not to like you.
I
But
keep
then
telling
when
you it's me. They don't like you because of me.
well, hey,
That's always their issue. Trey, Trey, Trey. She let Trey. She let Trey. Trey do this. I'm cordial. It's me.
well, hey,
I'm the
like
bad guy.
he tried yesterday. He said maybe one day. Listen, if that day never come, it won't be too soon for me. I I don't play these kind of games. So it is what it is. I don't have to be in her space. She don't have to be in mine. I call her Lady. I don't call her anything other than that. That's her name. I don't have an extra name. I don't think about that. So when today, right after a little lunchtime break, she had dreams when I was trying to eat my damn lunch. Like I don't want to talk about that shit.
I just find it weird all the hell coming out when niggas is try when niggas create peace, all hell breaks loose. I just find that weird. Because for the longest, that's all everybody's been saying they want. Let's get everybody on one accord. Let's have peace. Let's have peace. Then the shit starts happening and motherfuckers want to just do everything they can to throw it away. I'm watching everybody. I'm on no shit slide past me. I'm quiet. I just watch. Don't nobody want peace but us. Well, I can't even say about you. I don't know about you. 'Cause you might be with the shit. I know I want peace. That's why I broke with everybody and I've moved on with my life.
going on, August? Hey, Nanya, I know, Nanya, I saw you. I was like, Nanya, if you don't get your ass up out of that shit, hey, not for real, Nanya. But no, nah, they gonna have to get their shit their own way. Hey, Letitia, what's up? PMP, urban therapist. You see, Trey up here stealing your lunchtime flow. You better
Yeah, I had to name
regain
it
your
something right
time.
quick. I had to
He
name it
trying to
something
steal
right
your
quick.
shit.
I hit your cash app, Urban. I hit your cash app, Urban. I think allegedly I snapped. What else you got? What else you got?
I wanted to touch on
Ooh.
something, but I don't want to cause no issues or nothing. I'm
Do
just
you?
gonna say
But
this.
do come on, rapid fire. Let's go.
Um, JW, love you to death, sweetie. Love you to death. But I think all these lies about Philly still is just too much for TV. That situation that's going on with her, which I don't even think it's a situation with her and uh what's that lady name? Can't think of her name. Start with an S. Whatever that lady wrote in the chat, I understand where JW coming from. That's her chat. She felt violated. That's something that
Mm,
they got to deal with
I don't
history.
understand the feeling. I don't understand the feeling violated because it's public content.
Well, I'm just going based on how she
I
feels
know, but
about it.
yeah, I know, but I'm pointing out why I don't agree with that because it's public content, and that lady was able to say what she wanted. What's the difference? If a person is in your chat typing as well as posting on their community post, what's the difference? If you're okay with the chat, then if Philly Phil would have said something in the chat, what's the difference between her typing in the chat and her posting on her community wall?
I just don't want to be around somebody because I don't know. I don't know how to go about this right. It ain't. I'm not afraid of getting dragged by Joy W. I mean, she cursed everybody out, so hey, it is what it is. I don't want to. I don't understand why people watch people content, listen to their stories, talk with them, break bread with them, and then when you get mad, it's like, oh, how can you sit there? That's so uncomfortable. You just sit there and let them boys call you beautiful and you all this. You ain't all that. Just because you corporate, you ain't shit. It's just like, damn, like what what I don't want to talk with nobody that's just gonna do that. I think that's wrong. For me, I think that's wrong. I'm not gonna use shit. That's just how I feel. Like, that'll be my last time speaking on it. That's
Yeah, 'cause
myself. I'll get
I
around
really,
all as it was somebody did it to her. So
you breaking up, baby. You breaking up.
okay. All right. Well, that's probably my lunch break.
Yeah, you started sounding like a robot. What? But say the last part again. I think that
Um,
was overblown too because it started out. She had a problem with what August said, and now it's just filtered on out, and it's a cycle of what a nigga just said they were trying to be free of. So I'm glad I'm just not involved in the fuck shit for once.
well, I might have just got you in the dulo twist because we gonna be a whole bunch of 30 motherfuckers. You
Well,
whores. We gonna be.
I don't have to
I'm like, all right.
respond.
I know.
I do not have to respond because again, I don't think we didn't say anything disrespectful. We didn't cuss nobody out. We ain't choosing no sides. We just saying, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
And I feel like we should be able to do that amongst each other if we're co-workers on here. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm speaking my speak. Back and forth. Nah, no, thank you. But
What a
You
fake
can't
ass
meet the
girlfriend
threshold.
you
You
done made.
cannot meet the
What a fake
threshold.
ass
Nigga,
girlfriend
meet
you
the
done made.
motherfucking
What a
threshold,
fake
nigga.
ass
That's what
girlfriend
I'm
you done
talking
made.
about.
A
I'm
nigga ain't
talking
never
about meeting
seen
the
that bitch.
threshold.
Thank you for the donation. Done the Merco, go.
oh
Oh,
yeah, no, yeah, I
Letitia.
love me some JW. Shit.
just a whole bunch of the usual. It's just more beef stemming from overreactions, and let's just call it what it is. Clout. This clout is not a
Everybody
bad
judging
thing.
everybody.
Everybody does it. It is what it is.
I don't think it's clout. I think it's more or less for me, just a lot of pointing fingers and judging.
Well, I do it for clout.
Well, a lot of pointing fingers, a lot of judgment. Everybody, everybody shit don't stink. Period. The fuck. Everybody live in glass houses and shit roses around here. And back female she hangs around. Well, you might be right, ma'am. I wasn't on a pole at 20. I was actually in school. I'm just hurt for that, but maybe that is we probably women. I'm not judging nobody on that. I don't know why people don't see it that way. It's time breaking up.
Joy going to get some turkey necks for lunch. That's why her signal breaking up. Yeah, y'all got something y'all want to talk about? Hit the link. But yeah, we're pretty, but we rapid fire. We just touching on a whole bunch of shit. We touched like 4 topics already. Nothing in particular. Just shit that we've been seeing on YouTube. Are you there, Joy?
Yeah, you said I was breaking up, so I was trying to
Yeah, you
give it a
clear
minute.
now. You got to say something here, Blue Moon. You clear now.
Uh,
Since we missed what you said, you remember what you said?
I don't know what part of I was just basically saying everybody's on their high horse and everybody's shit those things. Fuck. And that's pretty much how I observe, especially black YouTube. And that's a shame because I always try to run away from using that term, black YouTube.
Especially when I use it, I'd be like, "Hey, you see these black people?" You be like, "Trade." But I'm like, I'm being real though. I'm like, shit, just look at it.
Hmm.
Where else do you see this shit going on at?
Black
Acknowledging
YouTube.
there's the problem is the first step to recovery. We got to acknowledge that there's some fuck shit going on amongst us for us to start to fix it.
Yep, pretty much, my guy. Anyways, you know me. This is my lunch break. I ain't got time for this chit chat shit you trying to have.
Damn, little rude ass. How was your trip? How was your flight back?
Ugh, exhausted. That's why you didn't hear from me. I got home and I just watched a little bit, talked to the kids, and shit, we all, Jesse was, he was happy.
Well, Letitia, you gotta subscribe to a white YouTuber, and the recommendations to start coming up more. You gotta start subscribing to some white YouTubers, or just typing in, or start typing in. Like if you type in world news topics, that's what's gonna start popping up in your feed. World news and different white reporters and anchors and mukbangers.
I'm
Hell,
not
if
even
I
gonna
type
lie.
it like if I type in mukbanger right now, the first thing that pops up is Asians, not black people.
I ain't gonna lie, I watch those the true crime ones. Them white folks be going at it too though.
Oh yes, definitely.
I'm like, what y'all fighting for? Y'all supposed to be trying to help folks.
Oh yes,
No.
most definitely. Even they should still be a tad bit civilized, but they have their moments, but they don't believe in using social media like us. We record
What?
everything, and I repeat, we still are the same ones that are always talking about pulling up on folk fighting. That's what us niggas do. That's why I'm steadfast. Like, no, Will Smith, like, nigga, you know different than these niggas on YouTube talking about I'm gonna fight you. Why? over words. I will never get that triggered by what somebody say to me that I want to fight. I'm a grown ass man.
Urban, you had a live last night? Cause I know I rolled over, unless I got it in my watch later. I might have been quiet.
Yeah, Urban was live last night. I think
Hello?
Joy. I think. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Urban was live last night. I
Dropped my
can't remember what
headphone.
it was about. Excuse me.
Stand with Will. No, nobody
Somebody
stand with
get
that
Nunya
fool.
up out of here. Somebody get Nunya up out of here. We will not have this nonsense today. Shady Sunday was yesterday, Nunya. No, but that I
You need
still
to read.
I couldn't hear anything you said other than you need to read. Yeah, she
Hello?
broke out. You said I need to read what?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
audio went out.
No, I hear you now. You said your audio went out. Yeah. None of you choose violence. Yada yada yada. We know you're a woman, so we expect that from you. That's why I point out what Will Smith was women behavior. That's not. This man is 53. He paw age. That's his reaction. But his reaction initially, he was laughing. He was laughing till he saw Jada Wood. Then he felt like he had something to prove. Why was it funny when he first said it? And then they killing Will right now because they going back to 91 when he was on Arsenio Hall making jokes about bald head people. But of course, it was a man. And of course, oh, Jada has alopecia. We should all be sad. Y'all people laugh at Stephen A. Smith hairline every day. Nobody feels sorry for his hairline. And he can't walk around smacking niggas and bitches who make fun of his hairline. He just can't.
Remember, and just like what I showed you in '99 when
Yep.
The
Uh-huh.
Sean Wayne pretending to be Chris Rock getting slapped at the award show, like the same exact way. I'm like, what the hell?
I saw that joke.
I don't know. Uh-huh.
More than that, we have to stop offering violence and then wonder why white people call us savages and say we're violent. And that's the first thing we offer whenever we disagree with somebody. Like literally, that's the first thing that we offer. I'll whoop your ass, drop your address. I ain't no punk. I'm beating niggas up.
Right. And now so now let me be quiet, because now that they making after all these years, now they're making Jada out of the victim after she didn't made this
Drag
man
the
look
shit out.
crazy.
Thank you. Like y'all same women was laughing at him, loving August Alsina. Now y'all saying protect your wife. Y'all best stop listening to these women. Y'all will be confused like they are.
Then the son, Jaden, all on the tweets talking about something. That's how we get down. If y'all little sister, y'all little sister, boy,
You you smack the nigga that make a joke about your mama going bald, but your friend fucking your mama. Y'all don't do nothing about that. You or your dad to do nothing about your friend fucking your mom.
that was a bit harsh.
That's what August Alsina was Jaden's friend. He fucked Jaden's mom. That's exactly what happened. Neither one of them did that. Jaden wasn't on Red Table Talk. Will was. August wasn't on Red Table Talk. Will was.
Somebody go get Scylla some tissue. Talking about I really feel for Will.
I don't. Will knew what the fuck he married all them years ago. If he
Letitia,
couldn't
I'ma
deal
say
with
this.
it, he should have let it go.
That it for me, it looked fake for me. It looks like a one of those prop hits when you hit your hand. I'm just sticking to that.
Well, again, the initial smack, I felt that way because remember you weren't paying attention to me. I was like, whoa. I was like, but nah, he ain't moving nothing. But okay, I could have gotten away with that one. But when that nigga started cussing like an idiot, I was like, oh yeah, he pissed.
And now they spinning a narrative that Jada was actually in that food ear because he actually chuckled at the joke. And I
Yes,
guess
he
they
was
saying
laughing.
she felt embarrassed, like, bruh, you why you playing? But that's all conspiracy theories. We don't know. We
She
weren't
didn't get in
there.
his ear. She just frowned. He was laughing. She frowned. He looked over, saw her frowning, and because even when Chris Rock heard some gas from the people in there, he was like, "That was a light one, y'all. Like, come on." Because he heard the reaction from some people. He was like, "Oh, come on, that was a light one, y'all."
And I heard some commentary on that as well. That has happened before, where at these big award shows where a joke just didn't go over as well. They be like, like that. So I heard
Too
people saying
soon.
too soon, or it wasn't funny, or yeah, I've seen that happen before. So now people spinning it as if like, well, he knew what he was doing. That's what he get. He a punk ass, they curse him with I'm like, this is not on the streets. We were not at the LA comedy show in LA, downtown LA. Even small vineyards like that, nobody can just run up on the stage and attack the comedians. That's your
Well, I
investment. Small club, big venue. So I'm like, come on, this is
but I mean, people have
child.
been run. We have seen comedians recently have to whoop niggas for hopping up on the stage. They've had to do it. And Letitia, real or not, it put us in a negative light. And it was two black
Hmm.
men, two successful black men, two pillars of our community shown in that light. Because there are people saying Chris Rock was a punk for not reacting.
They called him
And
a
I
punk for
say,
not reacting.
and I just keep saying Chris Rock is a better man than me because in that situation he was able to control his emotions. I would have lost my emotions in that moment. So he's a better man than me because he was able to still continue his job and was like, "Wow, nigga, you really did this?" Well, make the light of it. He had to make light of himself at that moment and say, "Well, shit, this is gonna be the most famous night in TV ever." She gonna go down in history. 94 years, never had a fight at the Oscars or whatever the fuck it was until two niggas got there. And we were just saying, make the Oscars so white. Now we see why it was so white because they don't offer violence when they disagree with the joke. Because even if we're gonna say he was pushed to it and he been getting picked, it's still you offered violence 6 years later on national television. You couldn't have got up with Chris Rock and any of the time in between. Y'all don't run in the same circles. Y'all ain't never been in LA together. You don't have this man's number. You couldn't add him on Twitter. National
Shit.
TV is where we decide to do it.
Even the first joke that they keep running back to from 2016, when he was like, shit, why should she be invited? She ain't did no movie. I mean, like, womp, womp, womp. That wasn't even funny, but it was just like, well, that's kind of true. Like, they don't just invite everybody named Mama to the awards. Just, you don't got no goddamn, you're not in the movie now.
Right. You not nominated. You ain't in it. Your husband ain't nominated. Like y'all have nothing to do with this award show.
So they keep running back to that as well as if that was just like, so what? Chris ain't supposed to say nothing to nobody.
Yeah, he can't make jokes about anybody. That's where we're at. Comedians might as well quit because you can't make jokes about anybody.
But I do appreciate you letting me up here. I got like 5 minutes left.
No, I didn't see any pictures, Urban.
I'm gonna drop
Thank
down. Thank
everyone
you.
who stopped by. We just came to chit chat for a little bit. We had to get a few subjects off our chest. We did so, and we are out.
Hmm.
Run, go to city, go with it, I got my 9 car. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game. Let's get it. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Damn, where she from? She foreign, she come from Bangkok. You can't beat me or see me, I'm on the radio, TV. Shooting 30 rounds, Smith and Wesson, my weapon a DE. Posted up on the corner, I'm keeping sex like a DE. Smoking labyrinth like Kiwi, frozen water, I Fiji. Circle phone with a split, I'm trapper down like Jeezy. Drop me bad like Breonna Taylor, she love me like Kiki. Honolulu, Waikiki, in Hawaii, I'm geeking. Rest to death like the deacon, I party hard like the weekend. Bitch.